Welcome back to the Morning Blend. Well, I had the privilege of being a chaperone on an honor flight. Their mission's dedicated to helping war veterans visit their memorials in Washington, D.C.
And John Mercure from AM 620 WTMJ is here today to tell us about a special effort for Korean war veterans. Good morning.
I didn't know, Molly, that you went on you were a guardian on an honor flight?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was.
Isn't it the most rewarding thing?
She's still friends with him.
Yeah, I'm still friends with him.
That's
in fact,
so cool.
he goes to my church, and a lot of times he goes to the early service, and he waits until I get there for the second service.
Oh my
so
God,
I can
that's
say
so
what's up.
sweet.
It's really cute.
You know, I went on an honor flight, and I went with a World War II vet. His name's Wally, and I didn't know Wally before the flight, and same thing. I have lunch with Wally now, like every other week, and he's a great guy. It's fantastic. You know, there are right now 500 veterans waiting to get on an honor flight, a Stars and Stripes honor flight. Many of them now are Korean War vets who are also in their mid-80s. So we need to get these guys on these honor flights. And so we're launching an effort. It's called Operation Parallel. We are trying to get Korean War vets onto a flight to D.C.
Is this new? Because I thought it was just World War II vets that that the honor flight focused on to get them to that, and I knew that time pressing as well because of the age frame of most of the veterans.
That's a great point. It is relatively new. You know, the World War II guys, most of them are 90 and above. The Korean War guys are mid-80s. That war only happened 5 years later. So now that they've gotten a lot of the World War II vets off to D.C., we're trying to get the Korean vets there. And so one of the big things we're doing is we're having a radio-thon coming up on Friday, tomorrow. It's going to be so cool. People will have the chance to call in, make a donation, and help to get a veteran out to D.C. You know the fantastic day it ends up being, Molly, and it costs $500 to get a vet out there. So the radio-thon, you see it there, is tomorrow from 3 to 6 o'clock. I didn't have my act together to give you guys the phone number, so if you're out there, I want to throw it out there, and you folks out there can write it down. It's 414-967-5417. It's 967-5417.
We'll repeat it, everybody, so just stay tuned.
Have your pen and pencil, paper ready.
So, John, from 3 to 6 tomorrow, people should tune in to AM 620. And what do you want them to do? You want them to call that phone number, make a pledge, have their credit card handy?
It's going to be so easy. Yeah, we're going to have a phone bank set up. It'll be staffed by volunteers from Stars and Stripes Honor Flight, and there will be veterans from the Korean War and Veteran War answering the phones and hanging out.
Oh, that's cool.
And folks will have the chance to make a donation because Stars and Stripes Honor Flight is a completely voluntary organization. So to fly vets out to D.C., we need donations. That's how it works. And it's so important we get these guys off the wait list and onto a flight out to Washington, D.C.
Is the problem the money, or is it the problem the time or the ability to get that many flights going? Why is there such a long waiting list?
It's mostly money. It's money because, you know, these guys have a lot of physical issues, and so it's about $500 a veteran to get them out there. So if you send a plane, you know, full of veterans and guardians, it can cost $50,000 to $75,000 to get a plane out there. And so the donations is how that happens. When you see those special scenes at the airport coming home and all that stuff, all that's put on by volunteers.
No dry eyes.
Yeah, and there's a lot of manpower once you get to D.C. The buses that are involved, so it's the plane getting there, the plane getting home, it's the buses, it's the escorts. It costs a lot to take someone to Washington, D.C., even just for a day. They don't stay overnight. It's just they're super early and they're back late. But to do all this, it takes a lot of money. So the phone number again tomorrow for people to call between 3 and 6, and you'll be on the radio then.
That's right.
Pen and paper ready.
Here we go. John's going to repeat it again. All right.
Here we go.
Give it to us.
414-967-5417.
So 414-967-5417. You can call that number. Also, go to WTMJ.com, and there's a little blue heart. If you click on the blue heart, that will also take you to a link to make a donation. It's the forgotten war. We got to make sure these men and women are not forgotten.
Absolutely. So the Radio-thon tomorrow, Friday, October 9th, 3 to 6. That phone number again, or go to WTMJ.com. That's where you can find out more. Thanks for being here.
Yeah,
you look good on TV.
You got to get on a flight, Tiffany.
I know.
We got to get you on one. It's incredible. Thanks for having me, ladies.
Come back to the TV side anytime.
I will. I appreciate it.
Welcome on the yellow couch anytime.
I like it. It's comfy here.
Thank you, John.